This is the story of a simple meal, a sudden danger, and the moment God turned poison into his provision. The prophet Elisha was with a group of his followers during this severe famine. He looked at the hungry faces around him and told his servant, "Put the large pot on the fire and cook some stew for everyone." With resources so limited, one of the young men went out into the fields, hoping to find anything edible to add to the pot. He found a wild vine and gathered a lapful of strange, unfamiliar gourds. He brought them back, sliced them up, and tossed them right into the stew, completely unaware of the danger he had just introduced. The stew was cooked, the aroma filled the air, and it was finally served to the hungry group. They eagerly took their first spoonfuls, but immediately terror filled their eyes. They cried out in unison, "Man of God, there is death in the pot." They couldn't eat it. The one meal they had was poison. A symbol of hope now turned into a source of fear. Imagine the panic, the disappointment, the feeling of utter hopelessness. Their one chance for nourishment was now a threat to their very lives. But Elisha remained calm. He wasn't shaken by the panic around him. With a steady voice, he simply said, "Bring me some flour." His servant fetched a handful of ordinary flour. Elisha took it and, in a simple yet powerful act of faith, threw it into the pot. Then he declared, "Serve it to the people so they can eat." Can you imagine the hesitation? They had just declared there was death in that pot. But trusting their leader and the God he served, they did as he said. They served the stew again. And this time, as they ate, something miraculous happened. The poison was gone. The stew was perfectly fine. Everyone ate until they were full, completely unharmed. In the middle of a famine, at a table filled with fear, God had intervened. He took a situation that screamed death and transformed it into life-giving sustenance, using something as simple as a handful of flour and the faith of his servant. This story shows that God is at work even in our everyday moments. What looks dangerous, hopeless, or completely ruined in your life, God has the power to make safe, whole, and new again. Even when you feel like you're in a famine, emotionally or physically, God is watching over you, ready to provide. If you found this inspiring, hit like, subscribe for more stories, and share it with someone who needs a little reminder that God cares. More short, powerful Bible stories are on their way, right here. Thanks for watching.